What is up? Hello. Steven, what's up? How's it going? How was the Friday? Hopefully it was pretty good. I'm gonna be jumping back in here on Nier tonight, and I'll be back doing some Rival Wings and more Final Fantasy XIV stuff tomorrow. So I experienced the other ending at the beginning of the second playthrough. So, technically, I guess I've seen 3 endings to this game now. Hopefully tonight goes better. I'm gonna be trying my best, definitely. I like playing as 2B so far. I feel like I'm gonna like his gameplay a little bit better than the hacking abilities. But let's see how far we can get tonight. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but I at least want to try to make some good progress. So let's hope for the best here, and let's just go ahead and jump in. Saeed, hello. How are you this evening? Sorry, give me a second. Let me help my dog out real quick. She just dropped her bone under the couch, and in an attempt to try to get it, she knocked it farther back, I believe. I think I'm in a safe spot. I don't even have to, like, take off the headset. I'm literally just going, like, right there. Technically, it's over here, but you can't see it, and when I point right here, it still makes sense. So, yeah. Not going anywhere, still right here, just helping my dog out. So I thought. Choco, how far back did you push that thing in there? Watch out. I can't help you if you're in my face. Ugh. I don't even see it, Choco. Ugh. That is not a toy. Choco, chill. Yes, I'm in the floor, but I'm trying to just help you out. And I think that thing, you gotta cut your losses, girl. That thing's, it's just gone. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. It's just gone. We're just gonna have to cut the losses, girl. Sorry. I can't find it. Did you put it somewhere else? Let's get back to it. Sorry about that. Gistrad, hello. How have you been? Scale farming. Nice. Do you think machinist? Will machinist be DPS summoner? Or be close to summoner in Shadowbringers? To be honest with you, I actually haven't even looked at the machinist changes. Though I have played machinist before, it's not my main focus, really. Oh shit. Ugh, Thanos getting me. But the thing is, as far as Shadowbringers goes, when it comes up, I'm actually going to be, I'm going to play as my summoner, get it to 80 as soon as possible, but then after that, I'm not even doing another one of the classes that I've actually actively leveled up before. It'll probably next immediately after summoner reaches top tier for a certain part, I'm going to go straight to Gunbreaker. It looks amazing. And then after that, it's probably either going to be my White Mage or my Red Mage. But somewhere in that, but that's kind of like my Shadowbringers thing. So that's really all I've even looked at as far as things go. And I'm not really even sure what the other classes. That sounds super shitty to say, but I'm kind of like, I'll let everybody else that mains those things kind of like do that, play that style, and work around a good way to play it. But yeah, I'm very ignorant at the moment as far as anything Shadowbringers machinist. Wait. Do you think... Oh, okay. What's up, Riz? Do I think Machinist will out DPS the Summoner? I'm not really sure. they've really simplified the summoner, as far as that goes. A lot of the summoner moves are going to be from like 2 to 3 second cast down to basically insta cast with almost insta cooldown, which is insane, but I'm about it. So I don't really know, honestly. I feel like if you pitted a very good machinist against a very, very good summoner, it'd be a hell of a fight to see for sure. The one thing that I think that the summoner has a small advantage over is more damage over time. Rather, like, I know, like, it's all, like, you know, damage over time in the end, but the summoner just has, like, that, I don't know, that little trinity of a summon, like, effective moves, like, basically poisoning, you know, with bio and, miasma, or miasma, however you want to enunciate, and then, lastly, they're doing the like that distance direct damage, so it's kind of the same as machinist, but there's that small little aspect the summoner has that might have a little advantage, but the machinist I feel like is gonna have better defense in the end, so that's a big factor as well. But let's get back to this. Last time I geared up a little bit, but I feel like I still need new gear, and Rez, I'm glad that you actually popped in, because that's what popped in my head first thing. Where would be a spot to go spend however much money I've got? 57,600 G, which I'm just calling Gil. Yeah, agreed. See, I mean, that's just like the only thing I could really think about it. But again, you know, I'm very ignorant as far as like the Shadowbringers machinist is gonna go. I didn't look up anything. Looks really fast now. That's good. I noticed one thing, but it wasn't for me looking anything up. It was just like, I don't know if it was a thumbnail or if it was in the actual, like, one of the trailers, but it looks like they have an even bigger gun for their limit break. Or maybe it's their end-game attack, or end rotation attack. I don't know. That thing looked huge. Okay. Don't quite think there's anything left here that I can actually buy. I bought this last time. Oh shit, I can upgrade this thing right now. I'm doing it. You don't have the required materials. Maybe I'm not doing it. What is his other weapon? Don't be a stranger. Does he not have 2 weapons? How have I not ever noticed? Oh, do you only get 1 weapon if you got this big ass sword? Oh yeah, he hacks. I forgot. You can upgrade your weapons at the bald dude. You can buy chips and potions at the dude with the burn leg. Oh, the bum leg. Karumi! What's up, Karumi? Glad you could join in. You just got the skill. Nice! And congrats, Saeed. Do I need potions? What do you got? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're the weapon guy. Bum leg is the, what up, gimp leg? The story behind his leg, though, is really amazing. I actually like that a lot, that they actually took the time to add that little bit in there. And it doesn't look... It looks like last time I actually got myself prepared for today. I was thinking maybe I needed a little bit more, but it's all good. I just have no idea where my mission is now. Where are we going? What up, lady? How's it going? You hanging in there? Trying. Oh, we probably gotta go to our room. I didn't do that. It won't open. They didn't give me a room yet. Maybe we go back here. Transport bunker. You can switch between the sets in combat, really. But not as mostly hacks. You wouldn't really fight with them. I think I like your idea, honestly. It seems like hacking can really, Maybe we gotta go to the hangar? I've got no idea. This is that same spot that got me at the beginning of the last gameplay. It just, like, I was baffled a little bit. Because I didn't know where to go. I also don't get the fundamentals of this elevator. Sweet. Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, cool. Need any maintenance done? You've come to the right person. I don't know what you got. Upgrade pod. I need mushrooms, pure water, natural rubber, and power up part S. Okay. Fuse. You can fuse stuff. Oh man, this makes it better. What up, Choco? What happens if you combine a deadly heal and an auto heal? Oh, wait, no, never mind. This is just, I guess, buying other chips. Man, I gotta, like, get some shit. Eight plus storage. Oh shit, you can actually buy storage upgrades? Hell yeah. Days Gone just got updated. Sweet. This just made everything better. Where's that thingy? Plug-in chips. Customize. Equipped. Actually, let's just go down to all chips. Plug in one of these thingies. Figure out which one I just got. Where is that 8 thing? Is it an item or is it a chip? Huh. Oh shit, you just bought it and it happens. Oh, okay, I see now. Sweet. Nice. I'm just happy now. So happy. And it ends there. Deadly heal. Weapon attack up. Yeah. Boom. Critical up. Let's get that crit. Okay, maybe crit. That crit was a little expensive. I took up a big chip. Although, I think he's pretty set, though. Let's see. What has he got equipped at the moment? OS. The HP gauge, skill gauge, enemy data, minimap, objectives, text log, save points, damage values, control, weapon attack up, deadly heal, auto heal, the weapon attack up, critical up. Looks pretty stacked. Much better. Hits multiple targets near you? Mirage is a good ability. Hits multiple targets near you? Keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to make just a little bit, like, this is a substantial change already in the gameplay. I've got upgraded weapons, all these new things on as far as chips goes. Let me try this build out, and I'll end up getting Mirage probably. I'm gonna take all your advice, Rez, definitely. At the moment, I'm gonna try to save just a little bit. I just spent a lot right there, just getting those upgrades. I think it was like 16,000 G. Maybe more, I don't know. Maybe I should... I've got no idea where I should really go. You can fish and sell the fish for money, really? I feel so guilty killing the animals. Is that weird? Like, I could do it in Days Gone because they were trying to kill me. But in this, I feel weird. Almost like it wasn't Until Dawn. Like, you just feel guilt. I do. It's like, damn, the world's already over. Why am I killing what's left of it? It's a weird and terrible thought to have in a video game like this. Honestly, if anybody has any idea of where I'm supposed to go, it says eliminate the machines in the desert. Okay, never mind. I gotta go to the desert. I was about to say, if anybody at all knows where I should be going, feel free to chime in for a second. But I know now. To the desert. It's all coming back. Also, it told me the objective on the screen, and I just forgot about it. So, let me tell you, you know, there was that one chip challenge that was going around by Packy Chips. It's discontinued. Sorry guys, I can't do this one. I'm not paying, the cheapest price I've seen so far is $80. And I'm not paying $80 for a stale chip. I'm just gonna be upset. So, it's one RIP that's just not gonna happen unless somebody buys it and mails it to me. Then maybe. But, as getting back on the subject of what I was really going here, they actually have, they're a bigger brand now. I'm guessing the one chip really helped push their brand out a little farther. But they actually have a spicy, chip called the Haunted Ghost Pepper Chip. And let me tell you, I was really disappointed. I actually bought a bag of them today after work, because I was talking to a coworker, I was talking to my friend Ann, and she actually noticed them right off the bat. Like, this is a whole chip I usually ignore because it's only like the little one-person chip bags. Believe me, I hate to admit this, but if I eat chips, which I don't do often, but if I do, I like a big bag, and I will finish that whole thing in one sitting. Not healthy, I know. It's a guilty pleasure that I indulge on occasionally. Okay, but Packy has this Haunted Ghost Pepper Chip that they actually, you can just go buy, probably at your local gas station, maybe at Walmart. I know you can get them on Amazon, but I'm not gonna lie, they're very expensive on Amazon. It's one of those things, like, it's only available in, like, select areas, and Amazon takes advantage of that. So, very expensive there. Luckily, I could actually buy them in my town, but I gotta say, it's only, like, a ramp up from Flamin' Hot stuff. And I, like, encourage anybody that likes spicy food to try those. Like, it's just a great chip. This is coming from somebody who, like, genuinely enjoys spicy food, though. So, take that with a grain of salt. But, again, like, really, I can explain how it feels. Like, you kind of get, like, the wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever eat spicy food, you know about the little, the lip wings. It's something that'll kind of linger there because it's where your saliva actively collects, especially if you're somebody like me who can just, like, ramble talk. Okay, and then you feel it at the back of your throat a little bit, but it's very, very, very mild. Or for me, it is. Like, I would give it, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably rotting barely a 3. For somebody that doesn't like spicy food, it's probably about a good 5, maybe. It's almost pushing it, but not really. Like I said, it's like a ramp up from Flamin' Hot stuff, but it's actually pretty tasty. At first, it actually goes in, it's not tasty. Then it gets slowly more and more tasty. Then the heat comes in. But great chip. Definitely recommend it. What's up, Chaz? How's it going? And Azunami, glad you could get in here. How's my night going? Well, work today sucked bad. But I haven't really done anything but ramble a lot and run around and boss some stuff here in Nier. Other than that, it's going pretty good. Thank you for asking, Azunami. How about you? How's your night? How's your day? How's the Friday?
Operator to 9S. Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance Leader.
Nice, Operator. You work fast.
Mindless chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
Yeah.
It is crazy how 9S is a lot more casual than your average Android. A person that took the time to stop and smell the roses before they wilt and die. It's actually a song lyric. Do you ever love it and hate it sometimes when you know a song lyric that is just like so keen to you, but then nobody else gets it and you're just like, God damn it.
Mail notification received from access point.
You serious? You want to send you some Gates barbecue sauce. It has way more kick than most barbecue sauces and it tastes good. Honestly, if you do, I'll try it. I'll try anything anybody sends. Feel free to get Shadowbringers on PC and join the Master Race. Honestly, yeah, though, it's like anything anybody sends me, I'm willing to try, as long as it's not gonna kill me. But I feel ya. I mean, I would love to try it. Like, I don't know what it is about spicy food, but it just attracts me. It always has. When I was a kid, I was one of those children that actually hated spicy food, which is odd. You wouldn't think so. Onions were spicy to me as a child. So as I got older, I kind of you would think, you know, after saying stuff like that, that I would have just got away from that, but I didn't. I just kind of started chasing it. Damn, I love this sword. This shit's badass. Oh, yeah. Good thinking with the sword. Holy hell. You know, like, I've actually tried to fish. Like, I'm gonna stop and do it for a second, but I've not caught anything. What happens when you even get a fish? How do you even know when you get one? Oh, you toss your little pod in there. Does he bob? He does!
Report failed.
Aww. It bobs though, that's cool. Do the bubbles get more frequent or anything? Like, I tried this with 2B a little bit, but didn't really get anywhere. Maybe gotta be in different areas, I don't know. Used to hate spicy stuff. No, the stuff isn't spicy enough. Yeah, that's me. Honestly. Oh, waited too long. I got caught up in the ramble. What type of pup is Choco? Chaz. Fun fact, she is I don't know. No kidding. Choco. The thing about Choco, when I received Choco, she was actually a mutt. She is a mutt, so to speak, is a way to put it as well. Like, she actually, her mother was dropped off while she was pregnant at my brother's house. Once the dog had the actual puppies, the owner of the dog came back and got the dog.
No response.
Screw this spot. But the owner came back and actually got the dog after the puppies was born and left all the puppies. It's like a person none of us know. It's random guy dropped off the dog. We thought it was a stray. Stray had puppies. The guy came back and picked the dog up. And once it starts bobbing up and down, press X. He'll dip in the water when he has a fish. But yeah. So actually, to say what Choco is, I really don't know. I just know she's a mutt. She's definitely a mixed breed.
Commencing fishing.
And I mean, she's a great dog though. But I have no idea what actual breed she is. I just know that she's very mixed breed. Like very, very mixed breed. Shit! I pressed circle, not X.
Complete. Commencing.
Oh wow, that was really far.
Complete. Commencing fishing. No response.
Too early. Mutts are healthier. Pure breeds have a lot of health problems, hence inbreeding. Yeah, I've heard that as well. She's a really good healthy dog. Very hopper. We have to really just like get as much of her energy out as possible.
No response.
I keep doing it too early. She is a great dog. She really is. I love Choco. I'm gonna let it do a more healthy, heavy bob. I've seen it go down like once. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, I see.
Report. Fresh.
That's a fish? Killfish. Or keelyfish? So I get it now. You gotta give it a second. It gets way more interactive. I was thinking like maybe a slow bob or something, but they really let you know when you got a fish. Sweet.
Catch confirmed.
Much more of a fish. Carp.
Complete.
Let's quit fishing for now. We're not here to fish. Although I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how to get to the desert. Ah, there we go. That's the spot. Desert. Love this sword. This is like the greatest thing I think I've done in this game so far. This sword is great. Maybe these upgrades are great too, but it's so great. It's hard to tell if they're like being hostile right off the bat or if they're just like, because they're not. Oh, never mind. They're attacking. I was about to say it's kind of like hard to tell. Man, this sword is badass. No kidding, I really love this sword. It does so much damage. This sword is so sick. Queen, what's up? And good day to you as well, Queen. You had a dog called Sheba when he was a kid. She was 80% Great Wolf and 20% Alaskan Malamute. She was awesome. You loved her. But there was always a respectable sense of caution around her. But she was beautiful. I guarantee it. It sounds like a great dog. She was illegal to own, you must say. It sounds like a great dog. But yeah, I've heard like dogs with like actual feral wolf in their DNAs.
Claim most of the central area.
Not quite legal, but I mean it's still, you know, if you get away with it, it's really cool.
Since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such too.
Huge boar, right there. Is that a bear? No, it's just another boar. Don's over here. Kicking some ass. This sword is seriously so kick-ass. Just know the animals hit like trucks. Really. Some Akita breed in her. It's hard to say, to be honest with you. I can give you what my basic guess of what she actually has in her while she was dropped off. I feel like this person that dropped off the dog, this is a very vague guess, but and it also sounds pretty accurate, but I don't glean from it at all. I've been curious over time since I've had Choco, and it's been 3 years now, which is awesome. But here's the thing. I've tried to really put kind of like 2 and 2 together. One, why would somebody drop off a dog? A lot of people instantly think, well, maybe they just don't want the puppies. It's a big thing, you know, they can just drop the dog off. Puppies will be born somewhere, go get your dog back. Maybe you're against some sort of abortion. You just think maybe some people will take care of that dog. I don't know. That's a basic guess. My second guess is that she was probably, as the mother dog, was accidentally bred, or maybe another dog got a hold of her. And what I'm really thinking is, I don't want to say 70, like I'm 65% sure Choco has a little bit of coyote in her. That sounds crazy, but if you really get to looking at her, she has a lot of dingo-esque, coyote-esque features. She's been one of the hardest dogs I've ever had to train. She's got so much energy. She does know things, like she knows how to sit. She listens to most of my commands, but if there's like something that catches her attention in the distance, none of my commands mean a thing to her any longer. She instantly goes feral dog mode. But give me just a moment. I'm gonna let this music play in the background. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break, and I'll be right back. But yeah, that's a big curious guess of mine. The owner just knew their dog probably got a coyote probably got a hold of it. They bred. Or had a breeding session. I could go into different ones, but I'm not. And what I'm thinking is the guy was afraid of the outcome, and the hints of all these puppies were just kind of like thrown out somewhere else. Just a guess, but give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright. Getting back at it. And sorry about that. And I definitely understand, Chaz. There was actually, I hate to say this as a meme, but it is actually a very, very good meme. But it was a meme that said, gonna get a dog, felt like getting depressed in 9 to 10 years from now. So I feel ya, exactly. Like, that's a legit thing. Like, I try not to even think about it, because Choco is the first actual dog I've ever had that actually has separation anxiety. And if you don't know what that means is, if like you own things that you love, when you leave your home, your dog's gonna eat those things. Via controllers, went through a few of them. Video games, went through a few of them. Actually, got me to buying more digital games than hard copies because of it. She ate a couch once. Choco loves me being present around her, and requires a lot of attention, like a lot of attention. She's what has already made me know, like, after Choco or during the life of Choco, honestly, it's like after I move out of this place and get to somewhere a little bit more, well, I live in an apartment. I'm trying to get a more home-like area with less neighbors, but it's more long-term. But when that happens, I actually want to get a fox, and I feel like Choco was the perfect training for that. Fox, if you're wondering, is completely legal to own. There's fox farms where you can go pick up very healthy, well-raised fox and take them into your custody and raise them the rest of the way yourself. And that's actually what my next goal is as for a pet. I feel like it'd be a really, really good like I said, I've been through Choco, and she's a very hopper dog. I'm still thinking she has something feral down in her, so I'm really happy for that. And, a fox isn't even really a dog. It's kind of like the mix between a dog and a cat. It's its own thing, but I think I'm ready. But again, you can't actually legally own a fox in an apartment thing. You actually have to have a certain amount, like, fox has to have room to roam, needless to say. What up?
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine lifeforms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Do you attack?
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Kind of crazy how a lot of these robots don't attack unless you just attack them. Ah, jackass. What's up?
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
What ifs, jackass? They've bred domestic foxes in Russia. It took several years, but they did it to prove that dogs were from wolves. Pretty cool as long as those foxes were taken care of. That's true. I'm sure they were. Honestly, that's a big thing I love as far as like where we are in society. I love how far we are in technology. I'm desperately and eagerly waiting to see how much farther we go. But one thing I can say is the accumulative consciousness of, I don't want to say the domestication of animals, because that's not necessarily always a good thing, but the accumulation of awareness of domesticating some animals, but also the science of animals and biology behind them, but mainly what I'm very glad that a lot of people are a lot more conscious and aware of like endangered species these days. Like it used to not even be a big thing. Endangered species used to be like a prom hunt for like poachers in a jackass, was it? It's so hard for him to say. But yeah, I love that about the world that we live in now. I'm hoping it just continues to like collectively get that way, so to speak.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives?
Jackass.
There's gotta be an easier way, right?
You know, the longer these two travel together, I'm just starting to like get more and more how like 2B is your very classic Final Fantasy character. Like, main character, like, doesn't talk, kinda negative, kinda dark, has a good heart. Kinda. I don't know if these androids actually have hearts. Like, we saw parts of Non-S's inside, and he was very machine. What's in here? Ah! Guy comes out of nowhere on you. Just following the sand waterfall, bro. You gotta be a special kind of asshole to poach an endangered species. That's true. People do that, though. That is a reality, unfortunately. But it's legit. That's a reality. That those people exist. Like elephant poachers. Elephants aren't super endangered, but they, I'm pretty sure, are on the list of endangered species, a lot like the rhinoceros, and people literally still actively poach those creatures. I love that there's a bigger world response to that. A lot of people are taking national foundations where they're actually trying to like keep them, breed them, keep the species alive. But there's actual like places that still have loads of illegal poaching. Though I love the fact too, though, that there is a thing, there's an alternative to it. It sucks, but it's not as bad as it sounds once it's thoroughly played out, and let me explain it clearly. There's some legal poaching that makes sense that I am totally for, though. Immediately, you're thinking to yourself, like, what does this guy mean? Like, he's about some poaching. And I'm not really. I don't even hunt actively. I'm not against it. Like deer, for instance, if we didn't have people who deer hunt, we would, like, deer, if you didn't know, are the rats of the forest. You'd think it would be the squirrels? Oh no, it's not. Squirrels die by a lot of things, not just people. Squirrels die a lot. Deer, on the other hand, if we didn't have enough hunters, deer breed like rabbits. And if you don't know what that means, it's literally as soon as like a rabbit has a litter of rabbits, they're literally ready to breed again. Deer are very similar. So deer breed a lot, mate a lot, if you know, to just explain a little bit further, I guess. But the thing is, if they didn't actively get hunted, they would quickly overpopulate the forest, deplete a lot of resources, and then other species would start to die out, and so henceforth. So that's why the US, I don't know about the rest of the world, but I'm guessing they have very similar things, where you can actually actively hunt deer. I think you can kill like 10 a year. There's like a specific season where you can kill doe, which is a female deer. It's not a year-round thing. There's a specific time of the year for that. And, you know, it's like controlled poaching. And there's other forms of controlled poaching that work out as well. Like, one that I actually learned about recently was controlled giraffe poaching. A lot of game hunters that love to kill these illegal things to kill, like giraffe, get the opportunity occasionally by, like, filling out multiple forms of paperwork. But what'll happen is, some four-legged I don't want to use that word, but exotic four-legged creatures like giraffe, rhinoceros, bison, elephant, they get ornery or a lot more aggressive or more honed to themselves. They don't want their surroundings to be messed with the older they get, and they get a lot more aggressive because of that. So once they're like kind of like getting down in like health, there's not many years left. They like everybody knows a said park And like, let's say a giraffe is the best example to use because this is how I actually learned about it. There's actually this park that had a controlled poaching going on. And a lot of people were really upset because the people who shot the giraffe had a picture taken with it after, and the people were extremely mad. A lot of people were in the world because they didn't understand the context behind it. But the reason they put this giraffe down was a huge reason, because he was killing young male giraffe. Because he was at that point where, like I was saying, he was old, he was honored, he doesn't have many more years to live, and literally he's killing his own population, the younger species, to try to get the mates, so to speak, the ladies, even though he can no longer mate, you know, if that is the case. Sometimes that is actually the case, you know, sometimes they can't reproduce, but they can still go through the notion of it, and they'll want most of the, mates to themselves. So like younger males who could mate in the future and keep the population going would be dying because of this. So because of that, they have a controlled schedule poaching go down, which is very discreet, very controlled environment. The animal doesn't even know what's going to happen, obviously, and they're very secluded from the others. And it's another way that I could agree with it, that it actually should happen, just to maybe save the species itself, because maybe this male was so strong and dominant that the others just don't compete. They were not born in the wild, perhaps, you know, that could be the reasoning. Sorry, this was a long ramble, but I knew the words that I had chosen. I actually had to, like, go through and just explain these, because it's like walking on glass talking about this subject. Because I'm not for poaching at all. I'm completely against it like all of you, but I understand controlled poaching to save a species as well. It's like, it's the way of life now. Needless to say, which is kind of sad to say at the exact same time, but regardless. Sorry for that long ramble, also. Hunting you can respect as long as it's not endangered. You can actually eat what you kill. That is a big thing I agree with as well. A lot of people, like, you know, if you do kill, don't just do it for sport. You know, do it as like Joe Rogan. We all know Joe Rogan. He was on Fear Factor. He's got the Joe Rogan Experience here on YouTube. He's a very big face on UFC. I'm not a UFC fan, so don't reference me on anything. I'm not gonna get it. I just know he's part of it. But the guy had a very similar explanation. That's where I actually heard the story, the reference, and a lot of things that actually went into all that. But the dude actually hunts actively, like wild boar and like all kinds of other things, and eats what he like does. And you know, that's a very good way to look at it as well. Is like you're actively using things. You're helping the environment by controlling population, but you're also helping yourself, saving money. But also, you know, you're not putting anything to waste. You didn't just, like, go kill this thing, get it stuffed, and have a trophy on your wall. Which is super fucked up, in my opinion, that people do that. But, like, that is a thing. But I agree. You know, if you're using what you do, like, it's a total different aspect of it as well. And all good, Riz. Sorry for the long ramble. An anti-poacher, but most countries hiring themselves involved in poaching, spewing, ivory trade. I feel ya. And I've seen some stuff like that, Chaz. Honestly, I grew up farming and in chicken houses, so I was never in that area of things, so I know how fucked up it is. But I do know that there are good farms like the ones that I grew up working on. I have an uncle who lives 2 counties away. And every single summer, my grandparents made me go up there. They had a break for me and my brother. We'd work in their chicken houses and on their hay farm in the cattle field. And let me tell you, there are very good farms out there still. There really are. They treated every animal with care. They even had a short-lived but 2-headed cow that was born that they helped out until the end. But it literally, I guess, drove itself insane and had a heart attack. It's the best way I know how to put it. It had 2 active brains, but only 1 beating heart. And it just didn't. I think it lived for about 4 months. It was a sop. But there are still some good farms out there.
This sand sure is slippery. Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These are the ones that pop out of the sand.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
That's
It's
the one
heading to
that.
that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Damn. Kind of skipped a few steps there. Last time I actually went through the whole Galook. I didn't. I actually forgot that that was the one. Which doesn't excite me. I know where this leads to.
Once, long ago, a volcano erupted.
Okay. I don't know.
From the fires of the
Haven't seen this
eruption,
actually.
a god emerged. One day, the god appeared before the machines and said, consciousness, pain, joy, misery, fury, shame, desolation, the future, the meaning of life.
Elon Musk.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
I wonder why they insisted on living in such large groups. Things must have been really dangerous around here, huh?
Negative. Living conditions were mandated by economic imbalance and a lack of space.
Man, humans sure are weird creatures.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Is zombie present? I don't think so. Not at the moment, anyway. Whoa, what is
Have we
that
seen these
thing?
things before?
Yeah. We destroyed it. It was blowing confetti and balloons at us.
Whoa, they're speaking.
Whoa! Why is this one not taking damage whatsoever? What the fuck are you? Hacking Tom. Oh shit, he might actually get the best of me. Nope. Dude, how much life does this thing have? Finally! You actually gotta hack this one. Queen, good night to you. Gotta hack it. Can you not destroy it all the way? As far as you can go? I'm a Fable fan. I've actually only played like getting that hack game on. Trying to. I'm hit and miss, Jazz. I've only played like Fable 1 and 2. Well, actually, never mind. I take it back. I've played all 3, but I've never beat a single Fable. It's only because I've never actually owned the Fable game series on any like console. Nothing against it. But yeah, just not really ever played it. I'm guessing it's kind of the same game with this one. Probably got to get that hack game on. Oh man, it's gonna be more difficult than I thought. Oh shit. Double oh shit. Holy hell. I'm actually okay with this. Whoa! Holy hell! Shit. Woo. Holy hell! Didn't make that one. Shit. These actually get hard. Oh, shit. Damn, these are hard. Shit. There we go. Good deal. Woo! Level up, too. And I'm sorry that took so long, but I'm gonna have to take a restroom break. That one brought a little stress out in me. You have no clue? Remember to use your right thumbstick to aim? Blue Dragon was amazing still to this day. You love the hacking, reminds me of Geometry Wars. You used to play that all the time. Less roleplay friendly and talking about the main character, that's kind of a weak argument, to be honest. You never got one? I think a lot of it had to do with, like, probably, as far as, like, I never, like I said, I played all three, but I've never got to beat any of them. But as far as I could tell with 3, the way they opened things up for the co-op play, it kind of made the actual mainline story kind of less immersive. That was my opinion, but I heard we're about to get there is about to be a new Fable come into play, I heard from Microsoft. Give me just a quick moment. Alright, sorry about that. Try to get a little bit farther. Playing Space Invaders. The stories were always just out there. I feel yeah, like that's how I felt with like the first Fable when I played through it. I noticed like it felt like, even though I never actually beat the game, you get through the first, like, beginning portion of the game so quickly that it almost doesn't even make any sense. Something I did always like was like the faction system. Like if you were like a real shithead, you'd go bald and get devil horns, but if you were good, you'd grow long hair and get a halo. And I'm not really sure about the correlation there, Steven. I barely remember too. Honestly, like I said, I played through like both games just a little bit and never beat either one. Or any of them, rather. Not just 1 and 2, but even 3. 3 I actually only played on co-op, and it was because I have a cousin that actually really actively plays loads of Xbox games. Huge Xbox fan. And he actually really got into the series and playing it and getting farther into it. And I ran through a few sessions of co-op play with him. And that's about as like far as that goes that I have played of the game. I'm actually gonna save it right here. If I remember shit correctly, shit's about to go real damn quick. But I feel like I'm much better prepped now than what I used to be. What is arcade? Challenge mode? No thank you. Not right now. The character from the end of 2, he's a real ass. I'm not really sure, but they actually are in the making of a new Fable. That's legit. We're supposed to hear more details, I think, at E3, but yeah. The new Fable is legit. I think it's going to be a reboot, though. I don't think it's going to be a Fable 4. I could be wrong, but I feel like I remembered reading it was going to be a reboot.
Target confirmed. Let's
Knee
get
deep in E3 leaks this week? Really? Anything cool? Is it bad that I feel like I'm the only person, like I'm excited for E3 stuff, but there hasn't been any leaks or anything I've been that excited about. I want to hear more about the Persona 5 stuff coming out. I want to hear more about, like we already know everything about Shadowbringers. I want to hear more about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Hopefully we at least get a release date. But, I mean, there's just, I don't know. Not much in that world could stop the threat the crawler posed to the Fable world. No, not that I've heard of, Chaz. Honestly, we might not get any news of The Last of Us actually at E3. Sony themselves is not doing E3 this year. A lot of companies that Sony goes through and uses, like Square Enix here, is actually going to be doing E3, but Sony themselves is not doing E3 this year, so we might not hear anything. One thing that I'm not excited about, I'm actually against. To be honest, I'm very strongly against it. Like, Sony and Microsoft are finally coming together and ending this, like, exclusive war. A lot of Sony exclusives are going to PC and Xbox, which is great. A lot of games in the future are supposed to be coming more compatible with the cross compatibility and you know, the gameplay. So everybody, you know, if you're an Xbox fan wanting to play with your PlayStation Bro, you get to. Well, Google comes out of nowhere with the fucking Stadia. And, like, a lot of games are already signing license agreements to be on the Stadia, and I'm just against it. Like, I love gaming consoles. I get PC is master race. It really is, you know, honestly, for gaming purposes, just because there's so much the PC can do and is capable of and upgradable to do if such so is needed to be done. Where consoles, it kind of, like, cancels that out. Consoles have very compelling stories as far as video games go that a lot of PC games actually don't actually have. But Google Stadia coming in and just doing their own thing, it just, oh my god, to me, it's almost cringeworthy, where I'm like, wah, it's not necessary, nobody was asking for this. Wah, why do we need another gaming console in the world now? A 3-hour presentation. I'm excited for that. I'm actually excited for Bethesda as well. They're supposed to be doing more on Fallout 76, which I'm very, very eager to hear about. It's a great game idea that didn't get executed properly, the way I feel about Fallout 76. It's a great game. I recommend it to people that love to grind. Like, if you like Minecraft with limits. If you like Minecraft with limits, you're gonna like Fallout 76. But to a lot of extent, it's like as soon as I beat the game, I had like 3 or 4 gameplays with Minato, and I've not been back. So I'd love to hear more from Fallout 76, hopefully positive things, but also Elder Scrolls 6. I'm very excited to hear about more as well.
Androids are scary.
Scary. So kill. Why?
Soft, scary, cruel. Stay back. Ow. 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 Ow.
Everyone dead. You are false.
You will break.
So a lot of the leakers have been saying they're almost 100% positive Banjo and Kazooie will be announced for Smash. That'll be pretty cool. Banjo and Kazooie. Honestly, they're due for another reboot. I know they had one, I think it was on 360, but let's get real, it wasn't real enough. Banjo and Kazooie, like, those two cahoots need a real fucking reboot. Kind of like what they did with Spyro and Crash. That'd be amazing. Like a remaster remake.
Run. Run. Not this way.
Elder Scrolls 6 you're very interested in. I am as well. Again, we were talking just the other day.
Words.
And like, you know, Elder Scrolls has some really, really, really big shoes to fill with Elder Scrolls Online and then Skyrim being the predecessors. So I'm wondering what exactly they're going to roll out. I really wouldn't mind something kind of like Fallout 76, but with actually NPCs and shit to do. Really kind of hoping that we're maybe a century into the future and maybe we're Dragonborn again. I don't really know, but curious about that as well. I hope there is, Rez. That'd be nice to a new Banjo and Kazooie. It'd be a long time for me to play it, and I probably wouldn't stream it, but I'd be down for that. You need some new Elder Scrolls. I hope you have a great night as well, Chaz. It's been awesome having you here tonight, as always. Hopefully you have a great night, and until next time, my friend, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you can catch me pretty soon. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some more Final Fantasy 14. But till next time, buddy. Take it easy. Have a great night.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
It is pretty crazy. What's even more crazy, they look like a lot of 2B and non-S units as well.
There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Sorry, kind of taking my time. I know what to expect, what's about to happen. I'm just, prepping myself, I guess you could say. Okay. Once we go through here, it's pretty much boss time.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Okay. Been through this before. I can do it again. Sea slug venom not bought. Have a good night, Chaz. This is such a weird scene to me. This one, and then the love me thing.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
The one's over here humping.
Forever. Together. Forever. Carry me. Carry.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me. Love. 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 I'll get you for this.
Oh, that one got me. It's weird how they surround 2B a lot more than they do non-S. I guess he is more DPS rather than tank, though.
Kill the androids. Kill, destroy, follow you. Kill, hatred, pain, slaughter. This cannot continue. 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 This cannot continue.
It can't continue!
Continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Oh shit. It's that part.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Sounds good, Steven. Can't wait, honestly. I'm lost on a lot of stuff on this game, to be honest with you. It's crazy. Like this big giant robot egg that hatches about 10 seconds from now. Maybe less. Robot egg. They just created something. And its name is Adam. Or is it Eve? I don't really know.
An android?
No. This is a machine.
He's like a fucking candle. His hair's as long as mine, though. Maybe longer. He's adapted to something.
Droids, why fight?
He's adapted even more.
Dodge.
He's not.
Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Last time this fucking glitched out on me because of YouTube. Hopefully this time things go a lot better. Looks like it's going a lot better. Oh yeah, it's going a hell of a lot better this time around. Do bosses stay the same level? Only level 10. Booty!
Is this really a machine?
Oh yeah. He just becomes a new version of himself. Like, ugh, fuck that old body.
Damn it, not another one.
Awaken the machinery.
We gotta get out of here.
He just carries his own body right out of there.
Come on, through that hole. It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command. Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
You got it, Nons. Oh, these are those that are trying to kill you kind of bots. Holy shit! Get out of there, Nons. You gotta get some health, bro. Good deal. There's a counter? What? Been unnecessarily hopping up for the third? The third playthrough is the real game.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Funny thing about that sword you got, the sword is the main character in the first Nier? Really? I'm loving it, to be honest with you. This sword's just been kick-ass.
Whew. I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Report. Mail notification received from
Okay,
access
I'm gonna
panel.
check this really quick. I got a shit ton of mail, apparently. Commander lost equipment. There was something I forgot to mention prior to, according to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked in its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That is all. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon, and while war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scourge of the machines. This is scheduled correspondence for your hub members. If you have a problem, respond. If you do not have a problem, no response needed. We have received a new shipment of plug-in chips today, as well as other superb items that we would love for the fond members of your HUD to test. And as thanks for your many years of patronage, we've made them available for a special price. Please pay us a visit when you can, and feel free to bring your friends. Sounds good. You never read the mail? I don't know, I guess I think I kind of like the idea of it. I don't know why. I was just like sitting here thinking, like, why do I even check the mail? I think I like the idea behind it. Like, it's a dead system already in the game. Just seeing it kind of like, the one thing living is just like instant mail. I don't know, I think I kind of like it. Oh my god. This tree branch is gonna be annoying. You got this, nuns. Maybe not. Ah, it's you. I've heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. We don't have much to offer in thanks, but I've raided a room for you here. Oh. It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. As he says, hey, thanks. And with that, I think I'm going to actually call it a night here for the night. I've had a lot of fun, but it's starting to get pretty tired, pretty hungry. This is pretty big. You sure you're okay to get a room like this? We have permission, remember. Plus, we're probably stationed here for a while, so bed won't go amiss. Then I guess there's no point in turning it down. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. I've had a lot of fun, definitely. But I think it's best I go ahead and get a good save on, and close out the game for now. And hopefully you can catch me here tomorrow. I'm going to be doing more Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. And hopefully you can catch me doing that. But until then, till next time, I'm out of here. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Rez, glad to have you. Steven, thank you so much. And thank you both for all the tips and the hints along the way. Definitely appreciate all of that. And Chaz, glad you could get in here as well. And Karumi, I know you came in. Anybody I may have missed along the way, no doubt, I am sorry. But I'm going to get out of here, and thank you so much for watching. Good night, everybody. I'm out of here.
I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with your high unit 9S, I want him, I mean,